We also use it, of course, for marketing our team and selling tickets. And I'm going to let Ossie Hamrick, who is our director of ticket sales, isn't that you? To take over here for the time being, and then we'll have a little Q&A right afterwards. Uproarious applause for Ossie Hamrick.
All right, so forgive me, I clearly don't use this as much as Cole does. So we're gonna run through some tech here. Is that better? Everybody got that? All right, forward it is. I'll skip over this one because Cole clearly hit on this numerous times as far as our records. But with the support of everybody here in the city, it's pretty proud that we were able to hit these numbers. These are some big numbers to hit in the local area here, and so we're kind of move on from there and actually talk some tech. So to kind of kick it off, the first thing that we did to start the season was obviously do a lot of research on the back end. But throughout the season, we want to continue as we are a startup. We like to think of ourselves, as most of you guys do, I think, in this room here, is consider yourself a startup company. And that's kind of part of it. And that's what we consider ourselves. Even though we are a professional soccer team, a club, and an organization, we're a startup. And so at the end of the day, we can't do anything without our fans and the feedback from our fans and our season ticket holders. And so that's where this piece comes in. And essentially, we sent out a few surveys to get some feedback both on season tickets, group tickets, the overall experience from door to door, what happens when you get in your car, come down, parking, as we mentioned. We share it with the Jags, which is fun, and dealing with the Suns and everything that's involved in that. So we want to make sure that we're above it, ahead of the game, and kind of having at it. So with that, we went through, got a massive database. We sent it out to everybody that was involved in our games. And essentially came up with a lot of different techniques and everything that we've been starting to implement throughout the offseason that we'll go through in here in just a second. But the biggest thing that we do, and these lovely two handsome guys over here that are also doing, and as you guys see at the front here, is data capture. And so we've got a lot of different pieces that go into that because we wanted to make sure that we grow the team organically and not necessarily just go out and there's plenty of companies that you can buy leads from and call every mom and pop in Jacksonville and Duval County and so on. But we want to grow it organically because that's what soccer is all about. And so with that, with all of our events, we've got many different methods that we can get in there. It's as simple as writing on a sheet of paper and throwing your name in a hat and hoping and praying that you win. But the other options are we've got different technology within our ticketing system that we can actually turn this into an event. We can turn going down to, we can go next door to watch a game. We turn that into an event. And so you can actually sign up on our ticketing system, check in, do whatever you need to do. We also use sites like Eventbrite and a few other ones that you can actually RSVP and go after. And so that's why you've also got these guys that are hounding you on the phones and calling you late nights and Saturday mornings and that kind of thing. So we appreciate the forms filled out. So next we get into what we kind of host and getting out to the games. We actually led the league last year in group sales. And a big part of that was part of that data capture, but also just the fact that we've got a lot of technology on our side that then supports these guys' efforts. And essentially we've got the ability to create personal flyers, create personal links to every company, every team, every organization, nonprofit, anything out there. And so with that, our ticketing system is called Veritex Back Office, if you guys are familiar with any of that tech. So with that, as you can see on some of these flyers in here, we can actually create a specific link to that company that we can track and manage and send out that's specific to that particular company that offers them a special discount for being an employee, for being a client, whatever it may be. And so with that, we've also got the ability then to match that with our reps. And so every rep will have their own page that also has a ticket link on there. And so with that, we create these flyers and send those out and hope and pray that people call us back. Along with that, we've got our group manager page. So as I mentioned, these links and these promo codes that we send out, this is our way of doing this. So what you can see here is just a sample page. And so what we can do is actually create this where we've got your company logo on there. Says, hey, thanks for being an employee of Hendricks Elementary, or former Hendricks Elementary, I guess. And we can also put it out there for Johnson & Johnson, all these different companies that are within there. And they can send this out, and it's $5 off, $10 off, whatever it may be. And at the end of the day, it's personalized, it's customized to whatever your company is. And that's where it kind of gets in there, is we build that connection with every single person in the room that when it comes to the Armada, they know that they've got this special discount. It's a little bonus, a little nice little perk just for being an employee of that company. And then on our side, the biggest thing that we do, as we talked about, is that data capture. So everybody that clicks in here, buys something, We get all that information, and then again, we follow up to look at purchasing season tickets, packages, promos, anything that gets out there. Now, the other big thing within this, as you can kind of see here, we can do promo codes. So again, that tracks how many people purchase within one particular game. It tracks where they purchased from, whether it was up in Camden County or if it was down in St. Augustine, wherever it may be. And at that point, we can also go back to that company and say, hey, you guys actually had 500 people purchase this last game. Let's look at some different options. And then we pop in sponsorship and all those other kind of big guys that come in and ask for the big dollars. So with that, one of our big partners that some of you guys may or may not know is Community First. And this credit union, obviously, local guy, they were top notch. They put together a great piece, and they're actually the naming rights for the stadium as well. So we play at Community First baseball grounds of Jacksonville. So it's a mouthful. But working with these guys, what we were able to do was actually put together a credit card that is the first in the NASL, right? So no other team is doing this, and to be quite honest, there's only a few other teams in MLS that do this as well. So we're way ahead of where we should be, and it's because of this great partner. And what we actually were able to do is season ticket holders that have this card get additional benefits. Anything they spend on this card within the stadium, online at our store, earn extra rewards points just for having this card. So it's a tremendous piece that we can add on there, and again, help support our partner that's supported us from the beginning. From here, going back to a little bit of groups pages, this is what a personalized group page looks like, and each one of our employees, and these two guys over here can talk about it, that they've got their own page, and they can direct you to that page. And again, what I want from our guys is essentially each one of these guys, I want them to be best friends with 10,000 people out there. And I want them to have the ability to just say, hey, go ahead to my page, here's a promo code, come out, this one's on me, here's $10 off, here's a free ticket, whatever it may be, and they'll give you that promo code. And we want to have that connection so that eventually these guys are saying, I've got 10,000 people out there that know who I am, they know to buy tickets through me, and so when you guys are out there buying tickets or talking soccer, you say, oh, you know what, Orlando's my guy, or Jordan's my guy. So this helps by getting a face and a name and just a little bit of personal info, where they're from, who their favorite player is, what their favorite quote, so on and so forth. And you can always hit this page then to lock in some tickets. Now comes a little bit more of the fun technology, which I see we're on sleep mode over there. We've got 3D seat viewer. Some of you guys might be familiar with this, some of you guys might not be. But this is an absolutely tremendous tool that we use both on the phones, we can do it here, and it actually took us roughly 7 to 8 months to put together. Nice little piece, and it's the way I looked at it is we're actually working with like EA Sports, right? When you get FIFA and Madden and trying to get the dots on your body. We were out there and taking pictures of every little piece of the stadium, where every sponsor was, where every blade of grass was. You can actually see where the Gatorade bottle sits, so you can see, okay, I don't want to sit in 114 in row 2 because the Gatorade bottle and the coaches are going to be right in front of me. I can't see half the field. So this was a great piece that we added on there, so you can really paint the picture and get into it a little bit. And you can kind of see this is one of our sections here. You can scan pretty much, I think, 320 degrees. You can't go all the way around, but you can pretty much scan everything. It's got the bridges, the stadiums, the light, the church, the whole 9 yards. So it's a fantastic piece that we use, and to be honest, I wish these guys used a little bit more. Flash sheets. So who in this room is familiar with flash sheets? For those of you guys have it in the match. We got one? Perfect. That's enough. So flash sheets is actually, the way I look at it, I've used this for a number of years, but it's actually a new technology here in Jacksonville. It's a paperless ticketing system, and it's essentially just like checking into an airport. So you've got your phone, you can do it with your credit card. When you log in, all you do is enter your information. You can add a credit card on there. The credit card doesn't get charged for anything, and you can download the app on your phone. When you go to the stadium, you don't have to go to the box office. You can walk right to the gate, either swipe that credit card or your driver's license. Florida's still working on that piece. Swipe your credit card or show them the app. Go right to the gate. They print out your little ticket stub. You walk right in. So it's extremely easy. Our guys can shoot the tickets out to you real quick. It lets you know as soon as you get prompted that, hey, you've got tickets waiting for you. Claim them, lock it in, and then go from there. Now, the other nice thing about this piece is you can actually, if I've got 4 tickets and I've got 3 buddies that are coming to the match and we're not all going to meet in one place, I can actually send each one of them a ticket, and then we can just go in together. All they have to do is log in, make their own account, and then we go in and meet from there. So it's extremely easy. You can buy and sell on this site. You can transfer. It's, like I said, paperless, so you don't have to worry about losing the tickets. And at the end of the day, you know, it's all about just the ease of technology of getting in and out. So reply buy, this is more of a purchasing piece. And so this is something that we actually just implemented for the last 3 or 4 matches. And it's basically just buying tickets on your phone. It's as easy as just replying the word back, buy. And we send out offers, usually within the last 48 hours before a match, some tickets that haven't been moving too quickly, whether it's behind the net or maybe over by 904, you know, because they get a little crazy. But what's that? Right. So it's a quick way for us to just throw out some ticket offers. It's something real easy. We can put in a different experience. We can add in a T-shirt, a soda, whatever it may be. And it's as simple as, hey, we've got 2 tickets on the sideline for $50, reply buy to purchase. And after you set up the account, which is very easy over your phone, you literally press buy, and it sends you the tickets via flash sheets. And boom, done. No credit card. It's already set in the back end, and you're all set to go. So it's real quick. And not only that, but then if you transfer those tickets or push it onto somebody else, we get all that data, which at the end of the day is what we're looking for as well. So it's an interesting piece. We're going to continue to work with these guys, and they're a tremendous partner, and they're actually pretty big out west and working with NFL and NBA and those guys. So last little piece, which hasn't been necessarily implemented just yet, but we're still fine-tuning every part, is our app. And so just like most apps, this is going to be a way to keep up with the team, whether it's the front office, the players, transactions, all that kind of fun stuff. It's also going to be real-time action of what's happening on match day. So if something gets changed, if there's traffic on the bridge, could happen, it'll let you know. You can check on there, seat locations. You can actually purchase tickets right through this as well. So we're hoping to get that rolled out in the next 60 to 90 days here. So, sorry, I actually did one more slide, but last couple pieces on here as well, a couple online pieces. The one on your left is our Armada online rewards. Simple piece where anybody can log on. It's a shopping site. Anybody that logs on can get discounts. You earn different rewards points for just purchasing stuff through there. There's also a few little games on the site, and you earn points, and then you can earn rewards from us as far as gear, tickets, so on and so forth. And then social rewards on the right is much cooler. It's actually a little bit more active than the other one, but essentially what happens is you link up all of your social media, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, anything you've got going on, and anything you hashtag with our hashtag or copy us on or post at or retweet, whatever it may be, you actually earn points for that. And so again, earning points, you get gear, you get experiences, come down on the pitch before the match, autographs, the whole 9 yards. So it's a cool piece, and a lot of people kind of get on there and just have some fun with it. So other than that, we use some splash pages and get on Facebook, again, with social media, and do special offers where then you can talk to one of our coaches, one of the players. And so this is normally done through Facebook on Thursdays before match day, and you can just kind of hop on there and chat, and usually there's a special ticket offer included with that as well. So other than that, you see these dudes over here. We'd love to have you out for a match. Seems like, what we say, 5 total people in this room were at a match. So season's right around the corner. Obviously, that's what we're looking to do, but I appreciate you guys having us out here. Love to talk some tech, and we're happy to answer some questions and fire away from there.